Winnipeg, they're always, not just this year, but always, with the home crowd and the atmosphere is always unique and special. It's always been a tough place to play, and I think they might have the best home record in the conference, I think, points-wise and wins-wise.
Is there something, I don't want to say challenging, but unique about a team that's been able to roll despite having the number of key guys and injuries that they've had this season?
Well, the key guy is having a career year again, back to his numbers, which is, if you look at it, goals against, save percentage, held, special teams are right at the top. So the year is always about guys going in and out. We've done it. Everybody has to go through it, but key guys have to step up still.
Had this long stretch of Pacific games, and now you face the Central team minus the Islanders. You get this long stretch now against the Central.
Islanders are very similar to the Central.
Yeah.
If you look at it, totally different. You go by the divisions and how they are in the conference, how much difference there are in them. There's differences between the Pacific and the Central too. If you look at Central, it's a definitely the best goals against division. You take one team out, and they're significantly better.
It seems like talking to the players recently, they feel like there's been real progress limiting chances for the opposition. What are you seeing in that regard in terms of 5-on-5 chances that you're giving up?
Well, there's two parts to that. 5-on-5 is his number one is shots against. Number two is what we call high danger, and I know you guys have access to different types of, what do you call it, analytics. So we have our own that we do, and that's really important for us. It's got to be. We've played games where we've lost, where we were like 20-something to not even double digits against. We should win those games based on analytics, right? So you always present that to the players because it's a positive for them. I mean, it's not always about winning and losing. It's about sort of where you're at too, as a group or as an individual, and we can show that. So that's important for the guys to understand that, and then to evaluate their own game, because a lot of it's broken down not only team-wise, but it's broken down individual-wise to show what I'm out there for, or what am I actually doing, and that helps a lot.
What would you attribute that improvement then to, in terms of not giving up as much?
I think I would say individual improvement. I think that there's still a lot of, if you just look from, and the reason I did this the last few days, because I knew we were going to play Winnipeg, and knowing that Rick's coaching Winnipeg now and that he coached Dallas before. So we played Dallas in the playoffs last year, and they play a very similar style to Dallas. So you go back and you look at where a lot of their chances came from, where they're coming from. If you look at Winnipeg right now, they are right at the top of the league in terms of on the rush, and a lot of that is their defense involvement in plays. So you see that with Winnipeg this year. So that's an area that we have to concentrate on tonight. So every game is different based on the type of team you're playing, and try and find out what their strengths are, and then give the players a game plan. So why is there an improvement in that? You have to execute the game plan. We got lots of new players. You take from game. So I did Game 5 of Dallas yesterday that we played Dallas last year. Well, we have, I think, pretty significant change if you look at our lineup from Game 5 in playoffs last year to now. So those guys that are coming into our lineup, they've had to adjust. Right? They're coming from, other than Naz, who's coming from this side over here. It's a big change for guys, and it's got nothing to do with coaching. It's got to do with that player adjusting, and whether he can or he can't.
Do you have any update on Brett Ritchie?
You know what? Because of the New Year, I was with him on when was New Year's Day? Sunday? The day after the game? Yeah. So he came in for treatment that day, Sunday, and then yesterday again he worked out, and then he wasn't able to see a specialist till today because of the way the holiday went. So you'll see him today, but he's made progress. So that's good.
Would you use Zohorn on the wing or move Ruzicka back?
Pardon?
Until Brett's back. Would you use Zohorn on the wing or move Ruzicka?
No, I think Sutter is a better centerman. Quite honest, watched them in the American League and watched them in Wilkes-Barre. tape, I think he's a better centerman than a winger. And Rosie's adjusted well there, and we're able to move him around.